Yeah, it doesn't look much more like spring than when you look out at Keeneland and see everything budding and the sun shining and the track getting groomed, and it is just full-on springtime. But I tell you what, it feels like it's even later than spring because it is so warm out there. We've got another view from at St. Joseph Hospital downtown. It's beautiful. The clouds from earlier this morning have broken up. The few showers, the sprinkles that were hanging around have lifted northeast and out of here, but there's trouble brewing. Got a swirl of low pressure back to the west. Showers, thunder showers arcing out around that low. And quite a bit of heavy rain and thunderstorm activity down toward the Gulf Coast. We did see some precipitation this morning, but it was so light, really. Sprinkles, that was about the extent of it. So not even really registering beyond you having to run your wipers. But the setup for tomorrow changes, and it changes big time. That low that I was showing you is going to deepen, strengthen, start to move northeast. We're funneling that moisture right ahead of it. So we will see showers and storms on the rise, more than likely a couple of waves. And on top of that, there is a severe potential. Now, the worst of it, the most dangerous aspect, is just down to the south. And unfortunately, it's almost a mirror image of the last wave that went through, with Mississippi, parts of Alabama under this moderate risk. Now, the threat does extend north. Notice you've got an enhanced risk that goes up into western Kentucky. We are all under this slight risk for severe storms Thursday, and it's more than likely going to come into the evening as opposed to what's coming tomorrow morning. LAX 18 Storm Tracker Future Track showing that cloud cover clearing out. Nice afternoon, a gusty one that we'll talk about. But notice by tomorrow morning, clouds getting thicker. Here comes the rain. The initial wave spreads in from the southwest. Showers, could be some thunderstorms mixed in, likely sub-severe. But then you get into the afternoon, there'll be a break in the action, and this is going to be key as far as the setup goes for the rest of the day. If we see considerable breaks in the clouds and have enough sunshine, that daytime heating adds to instability. Just gives those afternoon and evening thunderstorms more fuel to work with. While we see that, we could see some storms firing up, and here you can see that line of potentially strong to severe storms getting going by mid to late afternoon out west, and then through the evening racing east. So damaging wind possibly, some isolated tornadic activity, definitely torrential rainfall. This is getting into late evening, and then it races early tomorrow or early Friday morning off to the east and out of here. So really between probably about dinner and midnight is when we'll need to be paying the most attention, and then things simmer down Friday. Before we get there, though, we've got a warm afternoon. We are already in the mid-60s. Our average high is in the upper 50s, so we're well beyond that. Southerly wind sustained at 15 miles per hour. Just had a 24-mile-per-hour wind gust here in Lexington, so you will get blown around this afternoon. High temperatures way up there. Now, our record is in the mid-80s, so we're not quite there, but we're talking low to mid-70s today. And if we look at the outlook temperature-wise over the next week or so, there are signs out there. Check this out. I'm going to take you through the end of the month. The end of March, you're still above normal, and then all of a sudden, boom, by early April, we may have a colder push coming in here. So be prepared. We're not out of the woods. We're not going to see this sustained above normal warmth forever. Eventually, something's got to give, and that very well may come late March, early April-ish. Warm and gusty today. Nothing cool about that, though. 70s for the high for a lot of folks. Tonight, it'll be pretty quiet. Partly cloudy, even mostly clear, only down in the 50s. And then tomorrow, that morning round of showers, thunder showers I talked about, and then that severe potential kicking in late in the day into the evening. Things simmer down for the weekend, a late weekend chance for showers, and then even cooler air briefly early next week.